I know. That would have been cool. Uh-oh, I already went live and he's back in. One more go? Is it working for you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is the best I can do.
Still super scratchy.
Huh? A cigar?
Um,
You asked.
We'll try to get you on another time, Dionysus. I'm really sorry, dude.
You're good. No, you're cool.
But thanks for trying. I appreciate
I
it.
promise we love you. We'll figure it out.
We'll have to fix that. All right, chat. Hello and welcome.
Oh fuck! I gotta pull this up.
I am Die Bear. This is my friend here, Llama Noises. So, do we want to start off with the news of what happened today?
I really think we should hold out for a little bit.
You think so?
Let's get some people in this bitch.
Okay. All right. So, what are you drinking?
Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select.
Hold up the bottle.
Tell me I live my life.
Oh, I should probably go live on a freaking Discord. I'm an awful streamer.
You're an awful multi-streamer. Correction.
I'm not multi-streaming.
I thought you said go live on what?
Well, not go live in that sense. I need to post my notifications.
Ah.
Otherwise, if I don't do it in Discord, no one knows I'm live. Which is kind of funny. It's like, bitches. Boom. There we go.
Oh, I mean, today was a day.
I am. Are you streaming this weekend?
Yeah, I was supposed to stream tonight, but then you're like, let's go on. I'm like, I'm not having like a 2-hour stream and getting off.
Yeah. I am not streaming until Sunday. I'm going to my parents tomorrow night.
No, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I haven't decided whether or not it's going to be on the go or not.
Got the cigar going on. Super fancy here. It's good stuff. Chat, how you guys doing? Can we get some beers in chat? What are you doing?
I can't smoke a cigar while I'm freaking playing games, drinking beer.
It's true. This is like the hangout stream. We should get Conda in here.
I love that motherfucker. I see you messaging. Got it popping up. Oh, we're just gonna vibe tonight.
He's gonna be like, no.
You guys are
No,
gonna
I'm
see my whole
busy.
poll.
Wait, what is he talking about?
I knew Thor would be good at this.
What is he doing? Is he
Being a mod.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Awesome sauce. He's like, is there a pirate panel tonight? I'm like, no, it's just the bare truth. Get in here. Dude, distilled water is so good. I love it. No BS. Very clean. Someone's going to be like, yeah, but you need to put salt in it. It's like, yes. And I do.
I was gonna say, please tell me, God, you're not just drinking distilled water. You are going to dehydrate so quickly.
This is actually straight up distilled water because I had pizza for breakfast, so I'm getting all the excess shit out of my body. But I do have my electrolytes now for bedtime because I have my magnesium and my potassium in there. So yeah, yeah.
God, I know somebody who did that, and I was like, they used to buy distilled water like in the gallon just to drink, like we would at PT.
So good,
dude. That motherfucker passed the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, no shit, idiot. You're running around for 2 hours in the morning, freaking sweating your goddamn balls off, and you're drinking
Not taking
distilled
his
water. You're not replenishing anything.
You have no minerals. I may get on later watching a show with my wife.
Whatever, fine. Be a good husband, piece of shit.
So yeah, I distill my own water. I bought a distiller last year and I got really excited about it. So it's just a stovetop one. And
When you distill water, I fucking create mead.
there you go.
Make my own mead. We're two
We have-
different people.
We have super hard water here, and I don't. It's
Oh.
no.
That's
And
so
then,
weird.
then when I lived in my other town, we're on well here. The city uses well water, and they use like this process from the 1800s to make sure it's safe. Which is, yeah, I always read about my water whenever I move. But like the stuff where I was living before, it was Detroit water, and Detroit water is actually really, really good. But it's still like I grew up out in the country, and then when I had well water up north, and it was all filtered through bedrock, and that was amazing. And I like well water, and
Gotcha.
so like if there's chlorine in my water, I am so sensitive to it. I can't drink it. It's nasty. So I distill.
Thankfully, I live in a good town. We got good water pressure, good water. It's not hard.
Yo,
Tastes
Uncle
good.
Pudge.
Sup,
Welcome to the mod
bud?
life, bro. How you doing?
Can't wait for all these guys to be like, modding's super easy, and then to just I wait for one of them to get slapped with a motherfucker in there who refuses to take any criticism.
Get a stalker. Yeah, that's fun. We got a lot of mods today.
Understatement of the year.
Let's mod half the community. Let's do it. Thanks for rubbing your nice town in our faces, Llama. I live in a very nice town. Llama's not the only one.
Modding's super easy. Big ease. I want it to get to the point where Di and I can just sit back and let you guys fucking kill it, and we'll come in for the stupid shit.
I am gonna start banning people more though. I'm done with it.
Well, we were never able to before.
That's true.
Every time somebody got banned and they blamed us, I'm like, we can't do that.
Mm-mm.
We
Once
can't
those rules are updated, I'm done with the harassment shit. And it's funny, chat. I have never used negative mod powers on anyone except for 4 weeks ago when a guy came in and started just like he was really trying to start shit to close down an idea thread. That was a replacement for an idea thread that got hijacked by the same people and was closed down because of the drama. And so I gave him like 4 warnings. Like, dude, stop. Here's
We all
why.
did.
And he wouldn't stop, so I muted his ass. It's the only time I've used my mod
He muted
powers.
and then he came right back in.
Yep.
Like it's not like we fucking kicked him or nothing.
I went to Doink and I was like, here's the situation. This is what happened. This is the issue we're having with this guy. And then today he tried to revive it. And it was like, no. Nope. What's the topic tonight? Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the Discord stuff. We're kind of waiting for people to show up because somebody forgot to start her. Someone forgot to schedule the stream today.
You didn't schedule it. You didn't even have a fucking you didn't have nothing. You didn't just not forgot to schedule it. You didn't have anything.
I had StreamYard done by like what, 8:30?
Yeah.
Would have had it done sooner, but today was crazy.
Shut the fuck up, Pudge. I see you in the Discord, you stupid slut. I see your bitch ass.
It's crazy.
He can't because he lives in a nice town.
He's jealous.
They all
Where do you live, Pudge? What kind of shithole are you in? Didn't we talk about this? Can't remember. I'm assuming Pudge lives in a nice place, actually.
Yeah, he's just being a bitch. Let me scoot in.
That water. That's right.
That distilled water that I made.
I love it.
throws money at problems. Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. I want to start streaming outside. Here's $1,000.
Tell
Should I
them
start
about
being? Should I start being like those fucking stupid asses on TikTok and Facebook?
You know what?
Shorts that go up and be like,
I think
Oh,
it's interesting that you're doing it because I have to move my chair in. I mean, that's the stuff that's the most popular on Twitch. People like the IRL stuff and people like walking around town.
I would honestly love it. My town, who's using a shitty ass Rumble Llama?
Wait, what?
Andrew and Thor with the shitty ass Rumble Llama reaction.
Yo, we got the number. Do the TikTok dances, Llama.
What's up, killer?
Gosh. Did you see him strip on my stream the other night?
Yeah, I did strip on her stream. I was drunk.
I was like, dude, you are so white.
I was like 3 beers away from a fucking truffle shuffle, bro.
You need to get some sunshine.
I'm tan as shit. I got farmer's tan. I'm shit on my arms
Yeah,
and my
your
leg.
belly is what we all
Oh.
saw. You were like, and you're all like glowing. It was crazy.
NPC content. I will kill myself before I do that. How about that?
You should
You
get
know
some
what that
mods
is?
on your channel, Die. Oh my gosh.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
That NPC content. So what they're referring to is those stupid ass. So you know how you can like gift people on TikTok and shit when they're live? Like
Is it kind of like Twitch gifting?
kind of no, like you can buy like little stickers and it pops up on the screen and it gives them money. That's how you donate.
Okay.
It used to be like that on Live Me. I mean, it still is on Live Me. So when they do that, these girls naturally, it'll pop up like an ice cream cone and they'll go, ooh, ice cream, and it's lick it. They don't actually talk. That's all they do.
Wait. Are these? It's kind of like they're like a video game character.
That's
Kinda
NPC.
Like,
he said it. You should do some NPC
Silver
content.
brought that up. Yes, on his show a couple weeks ago, we were watching him. It was like, this is some weird crap, dude. What's strange is how good some of them are with it.
It doesn't matter.
It's just
It's
nuts.
so fucking cringe.
There is no depth to people these days.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Mrs. Llama. I've seen guys doing it too. We saw a guy doing it and wasn't nearly as good as the girl. He was just annoying and
Probably
stupid.
because he's like, I don't want to do this, but it will get me followers.
People were throwing money at him too. It's nuts. It's a weird world. And here we're talking like, geez, what's wrong with us? All right, guys. So let's talk about what happened today. We all of a sudden got a notification. Everyone was pinged in Discord, in the Rumble Discord. And Mario said something to the effect of, all right, guys, the Discord is being shut down today. Go ahead and get in touch with your friends. You have till the end of the day to do it. And somehow, some way, people managed to get it saved. And Mario wants nothing to do with it. And the moderators are now kind of sort of in charge. We have Doink, our fearless leader. But that's the short version of the long
All right.
story.
Yeah, but we got a podcast to tell, right? So we're going to talk about the long story. This all started April, right? When the Discord was created, that's where Rumble fucked up. All right. When you invite a shit ton of gamers and just streamers from other platforms in general to a Discord, you're opening up a can of worms for yourself. That's just how it is. And they knew that, and they underestimated how large the can of worms was. It's when you see one of those, you know, the snake cans, you open the can and then a snake pops out at you. Well, instead of that, it was just an industrial spring with a boxing glove at the end of it. And they were not expecting it. And so it started, you and I became mods on that channel, on that server, less than a week after it launched. It launched on like in the beginning of
Dude, I became a mod before you did. You weren't one of the original
I know.
mods. And I was the 29th person in the Discord, and I became a mod immediately when they started it. They threw the link out. I joined that day and I got modded. Yo, DLD, what's up?
Yeah, I think I was just talking about you earlier. I went back through my messages with Mario. I became a mod like 2 weeks into the Discord. I popped in. I mean, I was in it since it opened. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, who the fuck's this guy? And now here we are, 4 months later. Can't do a bare
Oh
truth
my gosh,
matter.
I have so many freaking messages with Mario. Holy crap, dude.
So a lot anyway. So continuing
April
on
3rd.
that, they had a support channel. The support channel was originally supposed to be for if beginner streamers on Rumble who are experiencing problems. I don't know how to set this up. Can anyone help me set this up? How do I set this up? How do payments work? Things like that. That's what it was supposed to be about. Just general, like, where do I put my email? Like that stupid stuff, little stuff for beginner streamers. And it ended up turning into, hey, staff, I want this to happen. Or how does this work? Or freaking, when am I going to get my payment? Or when is this feature coming out? And they got sucked more and more into it because they felt obligated because it was their server to respond. And then they would only be able to respond to certain people because it's not their only job. They don't sit there on Discord all day, contrary to popular belief. They actually do other shit at Rumble. So because that happened, people started getting irritated. Frankly, I mean, I'm not going to throw myself out of that group. I was getting irritated because they set an expectation that was unrealistic because they couldn't maintain it. And it slipped away from what it was supposed to become. Well, fast forward 3 months of that, of constant neglect and beratement by the chatters and staff alike. It just got too much for Rumble. I'm going to say Rumble as a whole because they said that they were speaking amongst themselves, the staff, about this decision today. And they said that it was with heavy hearts. They tagged everyone. They said, we're closing down the server. Said it was causing too many problems. They wanted to focus on other things. Now, let's stray away from the order of events real quick and get Diebear and I and you guys, the chatters, takes on if you thought this was the way to go about doing things, the way about releasing this news. Because I personally want to hear that, Di. What do you think?
Yeah, what are your thoughts, Chad? What do you guys think about how all this went down today?
I want to know how what you would have changed, what you think could have been done. Because personally, I don't believe dropping a bomb like that with, God, how many people do we even have in this Discord now? Over 500. I know that.
It's like a few hundred, yeah.
We have 183 online right now. And another 496 offline.
It's pretty healthy size.
Like and I didn't include like staff and stuff. So about 600 people or 700 people. So to just drop that kind of truth bomb.
I don't think you put out a poll, Pudge. I think look, the problem is the community already had too much control. And when you're running a server, I have a server it's a respectable size. It's not huge. How many people are in my server? Got 77 online, and then I have even more. Okay, I have about 300 people in my server. We don't have drama in my server. I've never banned anyone for disagreeing with me ever. In the I think 5 years that I've had this server, I've only banned people for coming in. They were trolls who would post up pictures of like blue waffles and stuff, which is why we have some of the gatekeeping stuff when you first come into my server. And I let people duke it out. We had someone stirring up some shit in my server not too long ago about LGBTQ stuff, and some people got heated, and I looked over at it and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go back to working. And I let it go for a little while because usually these things resolve themselves. And then I got in and made a statement. I said, look, these are the people in my community. This is who's welcome, which is everyone. However, this is not a server that advocates for LGBTQ, even though some of the prominent members are. This is a server that's run by a Catholic. It is what it is. That was my statement, much more eloquently put in writing, and then I went back to work. Basically, my job in that server is to set the tone for the culture, and that's exactly what I do. I am a leader there, and I do my job. I don't have to boss people around or nag them about how to behave. If someone came, excuse me, if someone came into my server and started acting the way some of the people do in the Rumble Discord, they would be freaking banned because you don't get to harass people in my server. It's usually not an issue. I mean, it's obviously never been an issue because I've never banned anyone for that. But there are a lot of people who come in who are incredibly self-entitled. There are people who act like they have personality disorders. I don't engage with those people. I know a lot of people blame us for being cliquey, but I'm going to be real. Some of these people act like they legit have personality disorders. And I had way too much contact with people like that on Twitch. And it ended up being a very painful situation because I lost what I thought were friends. And I had to draw very gentle boundaries that they took great offense to. Like, hey, can I just have some alone time? Do you have to be with me from 7 a.m. to midnight every day? That kind of stuff. And I don't want to get involved with people like that again. And so I choose not to engage certain people because of the vibes they give off. So we need to have personal responsibility with our behavior in that server. As far as people who have an issue with me or Llama or whomever, look, you had a falling out. You didn't like what someone said a while ago. Get the fuck over it. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to be my friend. However, stop coming after me. Stop digging up old BS that's meaningless, childish crap. And that's happening too. And those people, I think we need to start saying, look, dude, if you can't take this into DMs to resolve, if your intent is just to keep railing against this person, you're not a good fit for this community. And we need to start laying down the law when it comes to that. We do. We have to set the tone. And there's been no real leader in the Rumble Discord when it comes to community management. And that's why it got out of control to begin with. And some of these people who have come in and started saying some pretty terrible things to Mario, they were allowed to keep going for a while before they were muted. And that they should have just been muted immediately. And then they could have appealed in the appeal channel that we have for people who are muted. None of that was ever carried out well.
So we're going a little past it. DLD, I don't know if you're still here or not, but what happened was Mario dropped the bomb saying that there was pretty much you had until midnight tonight or late tonight to add everybody you wanted to add, talk to everybody you wanted to talk to, get them to join other servers or whatever, because he was nuking the server. There would be no more official Rumble server on Discord. He was killing it. He had enough of the nonsense. Apparently some of the other staff had enough of the nonsense. They were going to bounce. Well, he tagged at everyone, and that's 600-700 people. So immediately thousands of messages started flooding. People being pissed, people being okay with it, people trying to promote their own servers, just a butt fucking nonsense. And then eventually, when it kind of calmed down a bit, a couple of us were able to get some words in and said, hey, how about if you don't want it to be like this, you kill the support channel. Well, the mods will direct everybody who has a question regarding anything to the support email. And you can take a step back and you can join in the Discord in a fun way, not a staff way. And he was fine with that. He said the mods are going to take over the Discord. Doink's still going to be in charge of the server. Mods are going to have the power, and they can handle everything from now. Some people were heated about it. Some people used it to attack others. Some people brought up some old shit. Like they were just using it because they had a platform now because everyone was active to start spewing shit, and they did. Naturally, a whole bunch of garbage came out of it. But it's going to take a little bit. We're going to get things back in order. Right now, we have the original mod crew that's still on board with everything. We have some trial mods from different time zones to help us cover 24/7 of the Discord, or at least a majority of it. Different working schedules, different streaming schedules. So everyone's there's always at least one mod active in the Discord at a time. So that's what we're going to do going forward. The rules are going to change a little bit because we felt that they weren't, I don't want to say strict enough because it's a very open free speech platform and the Discord should be the same way. But when you're directly trying to attack a specific person just out of hate or anger or frustration for no reason, like zero reason, even if there's a little bit of reason, it doesn't justify the end of the means. So
You always have to have standards in every community to keep the peace. And
it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you don't like this fucking person? Directly
basically, if everyone knew how to act like adults, we wouldn't have to have rules. But yeah. And also free speech. I've posted the legal definition many times. The legal definition in America is the standard that you use for free speech on an American company's website or web platform, which is Rumble. That's the one everyone needs to go by. And no one wants to read it, but like, you know why? Because harassment is not free speech. It's not. And that's pretty much what's in the rules. Like, no harassing people, no like targeting people. Stop it.
So that, and expect that to be enforced a little more strongly going forward, meaning probably more mutes than anything, to be honest, just to calm situations down, being like, all right, hey, step away from the situation. If you really have a problem, DM them. Don't bring it into the Discord. All right. You got any flack with somebody, message them. If they don't feel like responding, then you were the bigger person, I guess, or whatever outcome you want to decide that means. But don't bring it in the Discord. There's no reason. There's no reason for it. Like, anybody in the Discord who you're mad at, you can click on, look at that, boom, click, boom, message, send it. Sends a request if you're not friends.
Or block them. Just block them.
Or just fucking block them.
So you don't have to see them. To change the TOS on Discord on a whim, whatever makes perverts, that doesn't matter. It doesn't. Discord's TOS has had no change in polite communities. It really hasn't. And my community is largely conservative. Even the gay and trans people are conservative.
I've never had a problem in any Discord.
Yeah,
server.
Never.
Rumble,
you have people who don't know how to behave, who have issues, and that's really what it comes down to. And it's time to start having societal standards. I'm not crying a tear over someone who gets banned from Discord, because you probably said something inappropriate. And back in the old days when I was growing up, you would have had your ass physically kicked for saying what you said. People are incredibly spoiled and immature these days. I'm not having it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Fuck that shit.
That's my suggestion is, like Uncle Pudge was saying earlier, is that I think that Mario or the staff should have reached out to the mods, explained the situation, what they were going through, what they were thinking of doing, because the resolution from when he dropped it, what was going to happen to when the problem got solved was like fucking 10 minutes, not even. It was so simple. We're like, guys, take a step back. We'll handle it. Just relax. You guys be there and oversee us to make sure we're not abusing our power, right? Doink will run everything to help with that. Mm-hmm. Let them give the mods the power to run the Discord.
And actually give us authority.
And then step back. Yep. That's how it should have been ran to begin with. They should have been popping in for random news updates or random stuff or random nonsense. They shouldn't have been getting pinged. They shouldn't have been getting tagged constantly. They shouldn't have been involved almost at all, except just to hang out and have fun and meet the community.
That's another thing. Chris was in the community twice and he left both times because people were pinging him. And it's like, what the hell are you doing? Tagging the CEO of a company for your freaking ECPM troubles. Stop it. You go to support. Like, these people have no clue, no sense of boundaries and propriety.
Pudge, you say that. You say he's been debating for months on it. The Discord's only been open since April. It's only been 4 months.
That's what he said, Pudge.
I don't think that's true. I think it was a passionate decision.
Yeah.
Listen, on a personal level, I don't fucking know Mario. So I can't make a judge about his character. I don't know what's going on in his life. What it seemed like it was, he was attacked personally from a couple different angles over the last couple weeks since he
after coming back from paternity leave.
Yeah,
so he has a new baby,
and he got stressed out, and he overreacted to something. And Mario's got pretty damn thick skin, from what I've seen, and he overreacted, and he just had enough, and so he went a little rash. And because I think after the overwhelming support / explosion of people chatting, I think he kind of calmed down a bit and then just kind of went, fuck it, we'll keep it open, fine, but I'm done. And give it a few weeks and we'll see if he if he says anything in the Discord about it again or speaks to any of the mods or whatever. But it's just, hey man, sometimes people got shit going on, and that's just how it be. I mean, you emotionally react in that moment, and then nobody can really, like, even though I'm telling him he should have come to us and talked to the community at least, or, you know, maybe like a month ago been like, hey, things are getting a little out of hand. I'm thinking about shutting the server down. We need to fix some things.
Yeah. Get some
And,
ideas
you know,
from us.
Then we could have had a month-long process of trying to workshop things instead of shit. Let's try to figure all this out so it doesn't completely crumble in the next day. So I don't know. That's kind of my take on it. Like I said, I got nothing personal against the guy. He's never done anything personally to me. He's never done anything personally to my family. I never met him. And there's a great quote, and I forget who said it, but it's one of those things where it's like, if you got a problem with me, call me. If you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. And that's it. I love that quote. I forget who the fuck said it. Some chat, figure it out. It was fairly recently, and I know it's a celebrity. I just can't remember who said it. But it's a good one. I don't have his
Yeah, I
number.
agree. You wrong. Yeah, having a kid is stressful. I can understand snapping at some online BS. I wouldn't shut everything down though. Yeah, and I feel like, unfortunately, I think there was a lack of trust with the mods. And no, it's not for the reasons that everyone's like, well, Dia and Llama have too much fun in the Discord and they think we're negative and stuff. And we're usually not negative. And actually, we've been told that they look on how we do things quite favorably. Like when people start incessantly bitching, like just incessantly bitching, we started just photobombing them. Like, here's a bunch of memes. And they freaking loved that. It was great because people needed to cool off. People will go in there and beat a dead horse. And then because of all the bitching, it drags down the morale of the community. And then it just starts snowballing into the most negative BS I've ever seen. And we can't have that. We can't. People have to be checked in these situations. They really do.
It's true. And Miss Llama said, others need to keep that in mind. They all have their own lives, family, kids. So the only thing is with that, Mrs. Llama, and I believe strongly in this, when you post something online, expect criticism. Like it's no longer a private matter. So if I was to say, if I was to just blow up on somebody out of fucking left field, they did nothing wrong online, I should expect blowback. There are consequences to everyone's actions. And when you spill something online, when you post something online, there will be consequences. Like it'll come back. Like it's always online. It's always on the internet forever. On top of that, it's now public. So just because you're going through a lot and that makes you post something, don't expect you to just be like, well, I was going through a lot, so let it go. It's like you publicly posted it. Like at the time I had something to say about it. You can't get mad at me for responding to something that you said out of passion and not clear thought.
And even then, even in hindsight, if you realize that you messed up, it's okay to say, you know what, I screwed up. I'm sorry. I retract. Most of us who actually have healthy relationships in our lives have done that many times.
I did it. I did it in the Discord. I posted the fucking that thread and the ideas, and it blew up. I got rid of it, and then I created a new thread, how it should have originally been created. And then when somebody's like called me out on it, I was like, yeah, no, I was definitely drinking, and I was fed up with bullshit, and I fucking posted that shit. Like, I apologize. This is the new thread that it should have been. And then some people couldn't let it go. But that's another topic for another day.
What was interesting, though, is that there was truth behind your reasoning for putting it out there. And people are so polarized behind other people that, again, this is an issue. Stop with the team sports crap, folks. If you're worshiping a human being on Rumble, we have an issue.
Here's another thing.
That's essentially what's happening.
With the whole click nonsense, right? So... Good, you wrong. Good. If you were on my channel long enough, you saw me drink out of a shoe. So I just killed a fly. I'm a fucking ninja. Anyway, where was I going with that? That fly distracted me. Oh, the click shit. Thanks, Tybear. You fucking not you. Sorry, you're both blue. Thanks, Pudge. With the whole click things, just because mods agree on a certain topic doesn't mean they're out to get you. It means they're coming from the same point of view. That's like if somebody agreed with you, if you're like, hey, don't do that, that's bad. And then somebody came and said, yeah, that's bad. They're not teaming up on you. They just both morally think it's bad. I don't understand the problem with that. Like mods, we talk to each other constantly to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all following the same rules. So when one of us has a problem with something, a good consensus is most of us, if not all of the mods, have a problem with that thing. That's just how it operates. So there's no click, backdoor, secret fucking environment. It's we need to talk to each other behind the closed door to make sure that everything's going as planned. There's no active click that we're like, oh, fuck these 3 individuals who have done nothing wrong because I don't like their content. That's not anything that it's not how that works. And I'm sick and tired of fucking people doing it.
Well, and the other thing is these people who have come after me, I never knew who any of them even were until someone was like, Dyber, this person's saying these things about you. Well, so if I'm not engaging with you, you don't have a right to be angry with me for having whatever friends I do. I don't even know who you are. You're being a psychopath.
You wrong said it out loud. And I swear to God, you wrong the amount of people and I mean, really just this Discord that I've noticed. That is exactly how they feel. Well, DLD is going to fuck Leafy.
He said it for people who can't see chat. If any mod ever disagrees with me, it's mod abuse and systemic oppression against free speech. And that's so well written because that boils down exactly the stuff that's been spewed at us over and over again.
It's constant. And especially, like I said, especially if more than one mod disagrees with that person. That's it. Game over. They're fucking... It's not free speech. It's like, okay, well, you told somebody to kill themselves in a not joking manner. Like...
Sorry, you're getting banned because you're a dick and you just said something you shouldn't have said. It is what it is.
It's like, oh, well, it's supposed to be free speech. It's like, that's not what free speech is.
Not what free speech is. Yeah.
But, okay.
So...
Oh my God, yes, especially Mrs. Llama, especially when you're told, right? Please email support for this subject. And then you come back the next day and ask about the same thing. Do you know how many times I want to just take my fucking computer and throw it against the wall? Like, you know how people want smell-o-vision so you can smell the food on the TV? Or where you can touch something. It's like, oh my God, look, it's a puppy. I want to pet the puppy. I wish we had that sort of thing so I could just fucking deck the person on the other side. Because I'm like, dog, it's been 4 days in a row and you're asking the same fucking question. Shut up. And there's another thing is some people are in the Discord a lot and they see what me and Die and Black Box and fucking, I think this is the first time ever in my life I've heard Gert fucking say a word. But I saw him today. He said a word. He's not a bot. In the Discord, how we talk to people, how we deal with confrontation, how we help people. There's a lot of people who aren't on enough to see all of that, or every time we do it. And so there's a lot of beef between some of the people in the Discord where we're like, it's free speech, but they're teetering on the abuse of the rules. Like they're trying to get into the gray area to get under people's skin and attack other people without attacking other people, or they're constantly just being a spam bot, or they're constantly being just a nuisance to everybody. Every time they open their mouths, it's just to disagree with somebody and just eventually end up personally attacking them. Like they get right to that cusp and then don't. There's a lot of, and trolling can be fun in a good way, but there's a lot of what I call like attack trolling, where you're constantly going at them in an attacking manner and you don't care about any other feedback. You're literally there for one goal, and it's to piss somebody off.
Yep.
And
it's not just in a good, like, fun spirit.
And when that happens, the mods see it. and we keep notes. Like that's one of the big things in the mod chat is we drop people's names and we're like, hey, don't get involved with this. Like if you see this person, don't get involved because they're
He's
going to try to
purposely
piss
here
you
to try
off.
to make content.
They're
off of
here
it,
to
or he's
irritate
trying
you.
to cause discord. Or
They're here for screenshots. They're here to annoy the people just living their lives in a Discord. They're here to cause drama. Don't engage. If they start acting out, as soon as they break one of the rules, throw them in mute.
yeah, they
Like
need to be muted. For any of
that-
you who are mods, don't put up with that shit.
That's one of the things.
And
I
that's
just
the
dropped in
problem.
there.
People get away with it, and we need to stop letting that happen. If you're actually breaking the rules and you're harassing people, you need to be muted. As far as the people who do self-promotion and general channel, we'll just keep memeing them.
Where do you see that?
Oh, that's not currently in the rules. It is. You're only supposed to post your links in the Rumble link one, but
So we've updated the rules as of today, through the mods.
still waiting for them to be posted.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the new updated list to be posted, and that covers that. So self-promotion should be in. So when you drop your Rumble link, you promote yourself there. Anything you want to say about yourself or your channel or the video, anything goes in that link, goes in that message. All right. If you messed up, you can edit it. Everyone has the opportunity to edit their post, right? If for some reason your screen it crashes, like this is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, Di. I'm highly suggesting. So you know how sometimes Rumble servers jack up.
Yep.
And so say you try to do a link and for some reason your stream's just not working. You create a new one and it works. But by that time, it's been like 20 minutes and 10 other people freaking posted their stuff. You have 6-hour wait limit. So I feel like if they message one of us, we should be able to go in there and post it for them, tag their person. Because if they edit, they're going to be scrolled up for however long. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I post a link.
What are you talking about? The 6-hour wait time? Oh, you mean in the Rumble link
Yeah,
promotional
in
channel?
the Rumble link. So they promote themselves and their stream goes down.
I don't know. I don't think that's that big of a deal right now.
Well, I'm not saying it's a huge deal. I'm just saying it's something I'm saying it's something I want to talk to you about. Because I've had it happen. Like I post a link, right? I mean, granted, I'm immune.
The thing
but
is, you can go back and you can edit your thing.
That's what I was saying. You can edit it, but now if 10 other people posted our links, you're shoved up the top because for the last half hour, you're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with your stream. And it just turns out that stream key you got was dog shit.
Yeah, but if you go in and edit it, I mean, the thing is, you're still, if people are scrolling through it, they're not going to find you any differently. You already had your post. So, like, let's say you didn't have a problem and it was 2 hours into your stream, you're still going to be 10 up.
Yeah. We'll throw it in the mods, see what they say.
I would say just edit your post. Some people think that posting there is going to get you views right away. That's not true.
No, that's another thing is people assume that everybody.
I get views right away from Discord because I'm posting in my own Discord, and those are people
yeah.
who have been with me for years. Like
So
I have people subscribed to my notification channel so they get alerts so they know when I'm live and where I'm going to be. That's different. But the Rumble link channel, no one cares. So, some of us, like, if I have time, and I've been taking a lot of time for myself and getting off the computer for my own sanity, but like when I have time to sit down and actually go visit people on Rumble, Goodwill, like I want to do that. I want to support people. I go to that channel and I start scrolling and I'll start visiting people.
I do that fairly often, at least like the days that I'm off, I do that. So
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesdays, I go through that Rumble link like crazy. And I try to sit there and I have conversations with some people and whatever. And then if nobody's fucking posting for some reason, nobody's on, then I go into just gamers and I start going through and looking for gamers who not even that I would enjoy. Like I've clicked on games that I have fucking no interest in. But if you have a camera, you're talking to chat or
and nobody,
even if nobody's there, and you're fucking playing a game, I'm down. I'll sit in there and I'll fucking just talk to you because I'm trying to get to know the person. I don't really give a shit about the game. Like personally, That's why I don't like podcasts as much that aren't like this. Obviously, we're smaller. We can talk to all of our chat. But like the fucking Crowder, I don't go there to get to know Crowder. I go there
Right.
for news.
I
Like
max it and just watch it. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what chat's saying because I can't read it anyway.
Now, Nick Ricada does read the stuff, I know, because he's read some of my stuff. But yeah, that's not quite Crowder.
Well, and so Uncle
Nick
Pudge
also-
brought up something else. So he said there needs to be one mod in charge of it. Going back to what I was stating about the nonsense in the links, the Rumble links, I think that there should be, or that as we grow, we should start like in the mod, as the mod, since we have so many, and since we're probably going to end up downsizing in the future, but have certain mods be in control of certain things. So not every mod has the burden of trying to figure out everything. Like,
I think that's overthinking it.
having a specialty for each one, it gives them a sense of purpose. 1, 2, then they can brush up on exactly that and know absolutely everything. I mean, I try to know everything. I go to the fact.
All they can do right now is delete messages. That's it.
Well, they're trial mod. I said in the future, goof nugget.
It's not that hard to figure out, dude. If you have someone who can't figure out Discord, they shouldn't be a mod.
No, it's not that. That's not what I'm talking about.
I do think there's danger though in overcomplicating the mod role and giving people too much power. It never works out well.
I just want to get back to a point where, I mean, I've seen servers with like 10,000 people in them, and
right, but those are servers with 10,000 people.
No. I'm saying, let me finish my statement.
It is.
I said like I was saying, I've seen servers with like 10,000 people, and there's 3 fucking mods.
You can
And that's
do that.
it. And the server's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying there only needs to be 3 mods. What I'm saying is there doesn't need to be 4,000 mods. There doesn't need to be 4,000 jobs, but it'd be convenient to delegate certain things to certain people if it becomes too much in the future. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think people right now are chomping at the bit to have like jobs, and I don't think that's
another problem I had with Mario is he's like, who fuck wants to be a moderator, and just started fucking going click happy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the mods right now I don't like. I have no reason not to think you're going to be a good mod because you have been mod for like 6 hours. So I don't fucking know. But we'll see going forward who can make the cut and who can't, because it's just going to be one of those things where we don't need this many people. This is legitimately to see who genuinely cares about the community, who's knowledgeable about the subjects being asked repetitively, and who can handle themselves when somebody comes in and just is a total fucking dick. So honestly, I think in our best interest, me, Black Box, What Up's barely in it, and Gert should kind of hang back for the next week or so and just let the trial mods kind of take over and see who's the most active, who's active at certain times in the day to find the time zone shifts so we can have 24/7 coverage and just kind of allow them to prove themselves. Because it's one of those things where if you're not active in a Discord, not necessarily every day, but as a mod, you probably should be involved or at least online like once a day.
Available and doing your job.
Yeah. So
otherwise, why are you a mod?
That's what I mean. So the next week or two, if we see people like, cool, they've been online like in a Discord like twice in 2 weeks, you're probably not, we're just going to remove the mod status. Like, it's not anything against you. You're just going to be a part of the community, which we're grateful for, but there's no reason to have the mod title at that point.
The other thing I want to talk about, Uncle Pudge, you you made some suggestions here and you've witnessed the conversations. People jumped in and suddenly started having lots of suggestions for the server. And some people were even discussing behavior, like mods should not act like this or talk about these things, like basically disengage and not be a part of the community, was one of the degrees that I saw in that chat. And I strongly disagree with that. the problem with coming in and making a ton of suggestions is that that's ignoring the problem with the server. The problem with the server isn't that mods are having fun. It's not. Look, people are going to hate because they want to hate. I had people coming after me because I have 800 followers and they don't like that. It's a fact. Like, who is a bigger streamer who's notable in the community? Oh, let's go after a moderator who has a lot of followers and then cause drama and try to get views. It's happened like at least twice now. And it really, again, the only real problem is weak leadership. And so if the mods can just enforce the rules properly and start getting these trolls under control, you'll find that your moderation job is actually going to be really easy. My mods and my server don't really do anything. We'll give you the panda bear role if we know you, so you don't have to wait 10 minutes to talk. It's same thing in my chat, like on Twitch. My mods don't really have much to do just because of how I have things set up. And then I don't have very much band. It is what it is. It's not that complicated if you don't make it complicated. I do think having more than just 4 will help you guys be able to have your own lives and not stuck to a screen.
So
I think us being stuck to the screen, though, isn't a matter of us needing to be there, and we kind of have fun there, and that's
no,
really what it is.
it's Miss Llama's bias.
Yes,
I love you to death, honey, but
she misses her husband.
yes, and so because I started streaming and I stream 5 days a week. I stream Wednesday through Sunday, right? So now Saturdays I did move my times to 6 a.m. so that way, because they wake up late. Cam and her wake up at like 8, 9 o'clock. So I figured I can get like 2-3 hours of streaming, and then the rest of the day I'm open. Like, we can go out and do whatever. So I kind of move those times back to have more time. But she's right. When I'm glued, because and like Mondays, Tuesdays, I don't stream. So I'm in the Discord. I'm in the Discord constantly. I'm in the Discord at work, and then I come home and I'm in the Discord to catch up on what I missed when I was driving home. So I try to stay off my phone as much as possible, and I've been exercising that pretty damn well when I'm home, especially on my days off, just completely kind of getting away from the Discord and everything.
Feels good, doesn't it?
And I mean, yeah, it does, but I miss the community. And that's one of the things is I'm a very social person. I'm an extrovert. Clearly I'm streaming. I ripped my shirt off and drank from a shoe. I'm streaming mobily. Like, I'm going out in public and being like, hey, there's a camera strapped to my backpack. Look at me. Like, I'm a very extroverted person. She's a very introverted person. I'd rather sit down and just hang out with you. And I'm just kind of out there. So we butt heads on that a little bit. I have been trying that's I'm not saying having more mods is a bad thing. We could use 1 or 2, maybe even 3 more good, active, constantly mods. But we don't need 16. That's excessive.
Oh,
And for
especially
anybody
for
who
a
had the
500
mod
person
role
community.
today, the trial mod role, and then got kicked out immediately, it's not because we don't like you. It's just because we feel that everything you were going to do as a mod, you already do as just a member. Like, I know me and her have a lot of fun, and then the mod, we troll people, we have a good time, we post memes, we do whatever. But behind the scenes, we talk to each other a lot, like constantly, about everything, how we can make the Rumble server better, how we can make Rumble better. We're talking to all kinds of people and all kinds of different, like all kinds of streamers and everything behind closed doors. And we're constantly sending up suggestions, constantly emailing support about things. Like, it's a lot more than just you get a fun color and you're in the Discord. And I think a lot of people jumped on that today. And so some of those people were just kind of like, hey, keep being you and we'll handle the stupid shit. So I apologize if you got booted right away. It really wasn't even us. We didn't really vote on it. It was just kind of Doink went through and went, we don't need this many. I agree with you guys. I'm going to start weeding people out. And they just did it. So I think you're wrong. You're exactly like your name is. I think we need more llama nipples. We need more llama noises nipples. We need negative Mrs. Llama nipples on Rumble. And I'll stand by that.
So, for your
What
own Discord,
What?
what do you do to keep your Discord in line? Do you have any
My
barriers
Discord
to
of 40
entry
people?
or well, have you
Of
not really done much to
Everyone
set
in
it up?
no, not really. Everyone in my
Okay.
Discord's in Rumble's Discord. And since it's a lot more active, like they post the only things I get in my Discord are memes, got a couple quotes from bullshit that I've said on stream and people just thought it was funny, so they quote it and put it in my quotes thing. People promote their stream. I go to my Discord streams if they're active before I go to Rumble links. I do that. I make that a priority. I react to every single one. So, and I at least click on their links, even if they're not live, and go and I like them. And sometimes I'll drop a comment or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that. That's just kind of how I stay engaged and keep them going. I mostly just keep it for updates for people who are asking about things. Like people have been asking about the mobile setup. So I've been keeping that updated. Before I drop things on Twitter, I normally drop it in here to see a reaction before I end up being stupid in public. That's it. Nothing really crazy.
Killer says, just from seeing me in chat, you would think I would be an asshole as an admin. However, I'm not. You know, it's interesting. Whenever I have a position of, I guess you could say power, it's just a moderator position. But like even my own Discord, I own the Discord.
Read down. He said mod. He's just retarded. Killer can't. He thinks of words and then they don't.
No. It doesn't matter what he said. My point is my point. The fact is, when I do have power over someone in a certain way, I tend to be more lenient with the bullshit because I don't want to abuse the power, which is ironic that some people were accusing me of mod abuse. I try very hard to be fair. And if I am having an emotional reaction to something and I don't know how to process it, I go to a friend and talk to him about it. Llama's had those conversations with me. Like, hey, this is what's happening. What the fuck is going on? And even if I was justified in the emotional reaction, it usually, just being able to talk it out would get me to actually think about it more logically and like, okay, this is what this person's trying to do. This is how I need to handle it. But I do need to start being a little bit more firm when it comes to the trolls.
Like, whoa, you can
asshole
say fuck.
Trolls.
See, this is what I wanted. See, now we don't have the staff to say. You can say fuck in the chat. Guys, start spamming words, all the banned words. See what's unbanned. I think we finally got on their nerves to the point where they fixed it.
You can't say fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Spam the words.
Put kill in there. Is kill in there?
Put hanging. You could always say cult.
What the hell? How did this happen? Finally.
I know. It only took I hate to say it.
It only took threatening to shut down the Discord. Can you guys see kill?
I think it only took personal attacks on Mario.
You can't say kill.
Penis. They almost fixed it. But we got fuck back, baby. We're on the right track.
Yeah, good. Fuck is said the most.
You can say fuck is essential in my vocabulary.
Could you not say cult before? Like, what were the words?
No, you could say cult.
Okay. Wait,
you say kill.
I just said kill. Why couldn't I say kill? Mother trucker.
Can you say hanging? Did that go through, Di?
No.
Penis.
Interesting. Well, we can say fuck again. What's interesting is what it lets you say.
He cheated. You can't say kill.
Oh, you can't? Oh, God.
They're capital I's.
Man. So they let us have fuck. That's it.
I'll take the small wins, baby.
I mean, that's actually a pretty big one, but
yeah. I'll take it. I am happy. I use that word all the time, and I just got used to typing it FUKC because your brain autocorrects when you read things, or it tries to sometimes. Killer, I know.
I couldn't even type feck one day. I was trying to type that instead.
Can't say feck. That's why you had to change it.
Yeah, you can't say feck. That's so weird.
You still can't say feck?
Nope.
What the That's so dumb. Did that go through?
No.
That's so dumb.
Basically, they gave us fuck.
Like that's all. Hey, small wins, baby. I'll take it.
Half
I'll take
the
that
English
shit.
language isn't in
Take that
here,
shit.
but you know, we could say fuck.
That
Wow.
fuck is half the English language. What are you talking
True.
about?
It's true. It's like every part of speech.
What's up, Leon? You can't kill, but you can say genocide. Good.
I'm gonna genocide you then. So bad.
You can say unalive, I think. My caps lock's still on. Can you say that?
Yes.
Yeah, you can unalive people. What's up, Leon? We got fuck back. We can say fuck in the chat now. Say fuck. Type it, Leon. Type it. Say it. You can say it. You couldn't say it for forever.
You can't
actually.
say lynching.
This is the first time you
Yes.
can say fuck on Rumble.
This is crazy. One death is a tragedy, a million is statistics, so you may as well kill a million. Oh, wow. I'm not retarded. I'm guessing due to being under so much stress for so long. Fail apart.
No, here we go. This is why I say
however related to stress.
Stop being stressed, Killer.
Killer, do you need a drink?
Yo, yeah, we're just lynching out, guys. We're just lynching out.
People are gonna be like, "Why are you guys saying you're lynching out?" Because Rumble won't let us say we're hanging out. Hi, Glitch. Glitch, say fuck.
Glitch, you can say fuck on Rumble now.
They gave us one word. We can say fuck. This is a great
conversation. It hurts to say. No, it doesn't. It's so fun. It's half my vocabulary. Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Go Glitch.
The 7 dirty words.
Look at her go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say shit.
Piss. Yeah. I've turned your chat into a degenerate.
Uh-oh.
You're all degenerate.
Are the other words not allowed?
I don't know. I'm looking for.
Those are only 3 words.
You say that? That go through?
You can say yep.
Yeah, you've always been able to. I just like to say it. Looks like I'm jacking 2 dicks
Has
off.
a little bit of flair to it. Tits. Wait, tits is one of the 7 words? Really?
I don't know.
What are the 3 that you can't? I'm curious.
Yeah, space them out. There we go, Kenneth.
No, do not encourage him to take his damn shirt off. Come on, noobs. You're a diamond whale? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is. That's problem. Oh, noobs. We still have to beer smash. I still owe him a beer smash.
No, he says there's 3 that you can't say out of the 7 dirty words.
Yeah, goofball. Come on.
We're waiting for what those 3 are.
He's got to space them out. If you didn't space one properly, that's it. The worst words
Google,
I know.
Facebook, YouTube, trans. The worst words I know.
Cocksucker and motherfucker. You can't say motherfucker, but you can say mother.
Really?
What if you space it? You can space motherfucker.
There is an alternative.
Wait, can you say fucker? My message go through?
No. You could say that.
What about that? That go through?
Nope.
What about that? That go through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's stupid. You can't say motherfuck as one word. Killer.
Could you not say peg earlier?
Killer, this isn't Google.
Wow. He's like, thesaurus time.
I know it's 10 o'clock, but it's not Google, Killer. Come on.
I think we really talked about the main thing with community management.
Yeah, I also posted in the mod chat. I don't know if you saw that.
What's that?
Talking about the fun nonsense.
Try to keep this to business and questions. Fun from time to time is okay, but these next couple of weeks will be crucial for rebuilding the trust. Yep. Yeah. Mod chat is not a private chat for us to just talk about whatever. It's for actual like running the Discord.
I was gonna say before this happened, how often did we talk in mod chat? How often
Hardly
was the
ever.
mod chat fucking used?
Yeah. If you scroll up, guys, you'll see we never used it. It was just out of respect. Like, hey, this is just for actual mod questions or concerns. Someone reading this out of context is going to be like, what the fuck?
I know. Poor Leon. Leon walked in here and went, what? I came here for whatever the hell. What's your chat called? Community management. And he was like, what's online community management? I would like to know more about this. And he comes in, it's just fuck, peg, punch, bitch, fuck, bitch. I'm over here, say fuck, say fuck, say fuck.
Yowza.
Noobs, that week was the hardest of my life when I couldn't say fuck.
Yeah, I know. I was purple for a while because of you.
You're welcome. I was under the impression he would make me purple. Okay.
That would require creating a role.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Then why did they? Well, I guess so. But he could have just he could have kept me mod status, but pushed me into general and made me purple. That's what I wanted. Oh my God. You're bringing up. I love Mort. Mork from Mork. Good show. Good show.
That's exactly what was going on in my head, says Leon.
I know. Sorry, Leon. Sorry to break it to you. We talked about everything earlier.
Do you guys
Leon,
have any
are you in the
questions or
Rumble
comments? Chat.
I'm gonna drop the Rumble server. That's what it's not called.
At least we have the cool banner.
Yeah.
I asked for that like the first week they were going through all these different server banners, and I was like, can we have the one that Chris has in his profile?
What cuss words does Llama's kids know? That's a good question. He knows fuck. He knows bitch. I think that's it. Those are the only two I've heard him say.
Didn't he say one time when you were on stream and like you yelled at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I said Mrs. Llama is a booty hole princess. And then she said, don't fucking say that. And then Cameron said, yeah, Dad, don't fucking say that. And my kid, for context, is 3. And so it was funny as hell. And I'm like, Cameron, don't fucking use that word. And then he stopped. He knows every time I curse, he knows what the bad words are because he's like, Dad, that's a bad word. I'm like, I know, but I'm an adult, so get over it. And I'm gonna say this, right? Hell yeah, Killer. Welcome.
We got Killer.
Look at me go. Adding people.
Pom pom tings.
I'm assuming that's Leon, but I don't know.
Kids are very smart, and language is dangerous with them, and they will tell your secrets too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch out what you say around your kids.
Well, we just watched this one video, right? This girl, she had to go take it. She has a 3-year-old, and she had to take out her tampon. So she went to the bathroom to do it, and her kid doesn't give her any privacy because they're 3. And she was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And she did. And then her kid was like, why did you take a rat out of your butthole? And she's like, that's not. And she explained what a period was to her 3-year-old because she thought she was being a good mom. And then her mom, all the daughter took out of it was, I'm going to have rats in my butthole. And so now she says she can't take her in public anymore because she just tells people like, my mom has rats in her butthole. I'm going to have rats in my butthole one day. Yeah, Pom-Pom's Leon.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
As much as the woodchuck could chuck if he could chuck wood.
It's an oldie but goodie. Was that good enough for you, Ken?
I'm
Killer,
excited.
are you in my Discord?
I don't know, but he's in this one.
Are you in my?
Are we dropping all the
No.
links? Drop
So
all the links.
Yo, chat, here's my Discord if the Rumble server ever gets nuked. It's where a lot of us already are. It's a happy Discord. Like happy trees. You said it wrong, Llama?
Yeah, I can't remember the answer. You brought a birthday gift to my birthday party on my birthday to my birthday party with a birthday gift? You never seen that fucking video?
Nope.
Can't remember who it was. Oh, Die Bear, I have pictures of my mobile setup that I wanted to send you.
For the GoPro.
Yeah, for the GoPro. Yes, for the GoPro. You're right, because I used to use mobile setup with my with my laptop when I go on the road.
I need to get all these sun bears in my Discord talking more so you guys can graduate to the next level of bear and not be yellow.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
I had to change the yellow color. I didn't like it.
I don't like this one.
I mean, it's yellow. It's hard to make it good.
Facts. Yellow's dog water.
Someday.
Hey, fix your goddamn. I'm gonna get rid of Co. If you don't change your goddamn status.
Get rid of it.
I didn't say I'm getting rid of the whole thing. I said I'm getting rid of Co.
I think right now,
Obama
given how
putting a medal
things
on the
are,
bone.
just needs to.
We like to have fun here.
I know.
Like when we doinked it up the other week.
Well, the doink thing was hilarious.
Doink thing was good.
He was like, "What's going on?"
Good doinks. Good doinks. Chat, what are you plans for the fucking weekend? Curious about it. You got anything else juicy? Did you want me to talk about my mobile setup?
Or no, we'll do that another time.
You wanted me to do that another time? Good, because I don't feel like going and getting it.
This is fine. This is fine. All right. So my Discord is very low maintenance for my mods, and I have it set up. I think it's the tier 3 security on Discord. So like you have to have email verification for your account, which gets rid of most of the trolls. And then you have to be on my Discord for 10 minutes before you can say anything. And of course I have a role I can give you to bypass that. So that's why I've given everyone roles like, hey, you can talk now, dude, after you join right away. Once you're great, you're good. And if my mods know you, they'll give you the role. And then you just rank up and it gives you like more privileges as you rank up. Nothing like huge, but things that some people would abuse that I might have to take away in the future, but we'll see. But wow.
You saw my that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's so small. But yeah, I think what was interesting is being on Twitch, it was very quickly discovered that email verification was a great way to keep the troll numbers down. Most of them don't verify for obvious reasons. They're just creating email addresses and creating accounts like really fast. I mean, you can create a ton of emails, but I think it's getting harder than it was many years ago. But yeah, most of them don't have email verified accounts. That's not something. Well, Rumble requires everyone to have a verified account, right?
No.
No?
I don't believe so anymore. But did you see Doink gave us previous or like very, very limited time he accidentally added our role to include like history. And I did notice. Okay, so you had to been there. It only lasted like 5 minutes. He was like, "Oh shit," and he fucking. Anyway, I saw it. So I saw like 2 people who were banned, and I saw they changed the amount of verification you need to go through to get in to like be able to talk and stuff into the Discord, into Rumbles. So it used to be like on the lowest level, the lowest setting, and now you actually have to go through verification to actually speak in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's good.
That was nice to see. Because I'm sick and tired of these people making fucking joke accounts and jumping in here just to keep railing on people.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done with that shit. Done with it. Another thing is you can prevent people from tagging a role, and I don't know why that wasn't done in Rumble. Like people would do at Rumble. Well, now it's Rumble Peeps. And it's like you can, like, people don't need to be tagging the Rumble staff like that. Just take that away.
How's it going, Ryan?
Yo, Ryan, how's it going?
I have this thing where my brain sees a word, so I know your name, but I will say Matt every time immediately. Like that's just what my brain goes to. Like even Mrs. Llama, like I think of that instead of like her name. Kenneth made it easy. That's his name. So did you.
Yep. That is my name.
I try to stick with Llama as much as possible. Probably because people don't call me by my first name, so it's just I don't pay attention half the time.
What do people call you?
My last name.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Or my nickname. They call me Sven or Sveni. Like that's
okay.
Because I was in the Marine
it's
Corps.
Funny. There was a while when some of these conservative commentators on Twitch, some of them were, I think Crowder was one of them, really against people using nicknames like on Twitter and stuff. They're like, well, you know, if you're going to say stuff, you need to have the courage to show your face, basically. And it's like, no, dude, the internet is basically a gamer space that you came into, you invaded. Like we all have. Like, I use my gamer tag everywhere, and it's been my nickname forever. And then, really thinking about it, so I'm really going to date myself now. People have always had these names. So if you look back in the 70s and 80s when everyone was on CB radio, everyone had a call handle that they went by. And like my dad worked for GM, everyone went by their call handles. They didn't call each other by their first names. So this is a very long tradition.
My grandfather, my father, and myself all have the same nickname, including my sister. She had the same nickname when she was in college. But I've had mine like since I was little. Like they just started calling me Sveni. And then I joined the Marine Corps and people can't say Svensson. It fucks them up. People can say Sven. People can say son. But if you try to say Svensson, they're like Stevenson, Sevenson. And I'm like, just fucking stop. Call me by my nickname. Just so I got the nickname Sveni in the Marine Corps. And then so everyone's either called me Svensson or fucking Sveni or Sven since I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
And if my parents call me by my first name, obviously, but once in a while they'll call me by my nickname, but everyone else knows me as my nickname. Hell, Alexis, when I met her, she knew me as Sven. She didn't even know my first name when we started going out. She just assumed it was Sven because that's what everyone calls me.
Yeah, Killer. I've referred to myself as Die Bear.
Her family still calls me Sven. Like her nieces and nephews, they know me as Uncle Sven. They don't even know my first name. I bet if whenever somebody calls me by my first name when we're in Cali, they're like, "Who is that?" Because they've known me for the last 7 years as Sven. So it boggles people's minds.
Is it weird? Well, no, Mrs. Llama calls you by your first name. So I was going to say, is it weird if you get called by your first name? Yeah, we do know his first name. Actually, I think I know it because you yell it at him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard any of them actually call me by my first name.
My parents call me Oompa.
Also, don't give yourself a nickname. That's stupid.
Wait, what?
And if you are going to give yourself a nickname, you have to do it in a nonchalant way. You can't be like, I'm going to call myself. You just have to introduce yourself.
Oh, you meant like in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, screen names. No, I don't give a shit about screen names and nicknames are different. Now, it's when they bleed, then it's okay.
I never went by Die though until the internet. I wouldn't let people call me Die because of Princess Di when she was huge. Did not want to be associated with her. You are
dating yourself. Yeah, but she's dead.
Yeah, she's been dead for a long time, so I can do it now. But yeah, once I got into chat rooms, that's when everyone started calling me Die, and I was like, okay, I can do it. And then I got used to it. Now, like everyone can call me Die.
It's true. My name. A lot of people do know my name, but it's only if you watch my streams you know my first name. Or unless you're Kenneth, who just started using it because he's a fucking tool who fucks dolphins. I'm just kidding. I love you, Kenneth.
Yeah, we know he fucks dolphins. You can say that in chat now, chat.
Yeah, you can say Kenneth fucks dolphins in chat. Hey, can you say fucks? Did you see that?
Nope.
Oh, you can't say fucks.
What a weird upgrade, if you will.
You can see
to
that,
the
though.
system. Kenneth, fuck dolphins. Sound like your ESL.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I will scream die at enemies in games when
That's-
playing with
that's
Die, and
fair.
she's always
That's
like,
fair,
"What?"
Kenneth. That's an appropriate response to me telling everybody that you fuck dolphins. Oh my god! By the way, you know how your name's fucking Electric Porpoise for some odd reason. There was somebody in the Discord that has like a dolphin related name, and somebody was going off on that guy because he thought he was you. He's like, "You've been in my streams, you know me. What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "I have
Wait,
never
what?
seen you in my life."
Why
It
was the
just
guy
hap-
going off?
It just because the other dolphin, his name's something dolphin. He disagreed with him, so obviously that's when you attack somebody. So he was freaking out on him, and he's like, "You literally know me. You've been in my chat before." And he's like, "I have no idea who you are. I have never been in your chat." He's
What
like,
an
"Yeah,
insane
huh?"
dude.
And I'm like, "No." He was talking about Kenneth. Kenneth has been in his chat, and he thought that guy, yeah, Solar Dolphin. He thought Solar Dolphin was Kenneth. And so he was like going on, and this guy's like, "I have no idea who you are." And he's like, "No, you know me. You know me." He was so mad. It was so funny. I wanted to get involved and be like, "You probably mean Electric Porpoise." And I was like, "I'm just going to let this play out. It's funny."
When I was on Twitch, people would change their name. There were like those special people who would change their names every week, and they'd come back like because I remembered everybody, but like they'd come back 3 months later and they'd be like, "Hey, Di, do you remember me?" And I'm like, I don't recognize your name, dude. He's like, "Oh, I'm so and so," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, but you can't be asking me if I remember you if I don't know who the fuck you are." But come with
If you
your
have
name.
a different name, like I'm Chieftain Llama, so it's kind of similar. And my profile picture is not the same, but I like using my different emotion emotes as my profile picture to display how irritated I am most of the time. I have a happy emote face right now, but it's like people can make the comparison. It's just funny to people who have different names, like completely different names. They're like I'm Jeff on fucking Rumble, and then in the Discord they're like SillyBot34, and they're like, "How you know who I am?" I'm like, "Nope,
That happened to me. Someone
no
hated me
idea."
because I didn't trust them, and they were like, "Well, I'm so and so, and I'm in your chat all the time." I'm like, "How am I supposed to know that? You have a different name, and you're coming across as a dick right now." My name is a common greeting between people in Chicago, typically if they don't know the other person's name.
Oh, so it's just gunshots?
It's a good one.
Sick.
You got to tell us now, noobs.
He won't break. Noobs may
Not
be illiterate.
gunshots.
It's not gunshots.
Prove it. I'm looking up Chicago phrases. Oh, Lordy.
Hey, that guy. I'm gonna give that guy the streamer role, by the way.
Who?
The N3 TD guy. He's live right now.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yep.
We got him to change his channel name.
Yeah, what the fuck was that channel name?
Was also the most common boy's name between like 1900 and 1950. My nickname in Discord came out of Crispy calling me glitchy, and Di just added poo to the end. So now I'm glitchy poo. Early.
She's over there like,
20th
"I'm gonna create this fucking name. I'm gonna be cool as fuck, Glitch Gidget. That sounds fucking dope." And then she's like, "What's up, guys? I'm Glitch Gidget." And fucking Diebear's over here, "Glitchy poo." And she's like, "Fuck."
John? Is it John?
It's probably.
You said a greeting. You talking more like, "Hey, I got to go to the pisser. I'm going to go to the John." Noobs, I think you're confusing things.
When I don't know somebody's name, I just go, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, I've gone entire conversations with somebody who I definitely should have remembered their name and didn't.
John, William, James, George, Charles, Robert, Joseph, Frank, Edward, Thomas.
Why'd you say a whole bunch at once?
Henry, Walter, Harry,
Now
Willie,
all he has to
Arthur.
do is say yes, and we'll never know.
What would he be?
He sounds like a Pablo.
Nah.
I've heard that. I've been to Chicago. Everyone's like, "Hey, what's up, Pablo?"
Is it Joe? They say, "Hey."
He said 3 spaces. It's definitely
so Joe.
Yeah, it's Joe. I really wanted to be the guy who popped into Discord and that you messaged me, and you're like, "Oh," which is really funny because you messaged me that, and then immediately my wife right before you said that was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, I saw it." I wonder if that streamer ever did the 100 subscriber special where he made pretended a trans woman was an actual woman and had a whole bunch of people try to date her. Probably not, because he's really bad at everything he does. But
I don't know. I don't care.
It's mine. New. It is Joe.
Yeah. Yep. It's my name. Don't wear it out.
I am aware.
Chat, I love you guys.
I like you strongly. Mediocre at best.
I think y'all are great. I appreciate you. And I will not be live until Sunday.
I will be live tomorrow.
I'm going to go to mom and dad's. They're going to feed me. I'm going to drink wine. It's going to be fun. I'm going to go sit outside.
Di, should I auction this guy off?
No.
I don't want to either. I love him.
You actually do love something.
I love my wife, and I love my kid, and I love my family, and I love this little guy. Most of the time, I strongly dislike my dogs.
Aw, Mrs. Llama.
What just happened? Oh, because she's in chat.
You don't love me, Llama.
Get it now.
You don't love me anymore.
You have to become a functioning alcoholic, you dingleberry.
Stop. Yeah, are you drinking right now, Noobs? What's going on?
What is wrong with you? Stop just randomly posting links.
Why are you posting YouTube shit?
Context. He does it all the time. It drives me up a wall.
I mean, I could fix that.
I know you could take off HTTPS, but then we can't drop our link. Oh.
Ken, you gotta talk, bro. Like, I haven't had to drink this week. Really interesting.
Oh, good noobs. Well, then why did you say you'll be alive tomorrow? Probably
gonna fix that tomorrow.
Hell yeah, noobs, because we're gonna drink. We always drink together on streams. He goes drink for drink with me.
Oh, damn! No wonder he pays you so much.
So I mean, it's the same reason Conda pays me so much, because he gets drunk.
Wow. There is no good Rumble memes. This is fine.
I think that Rumble needs to allow GIFs in chat.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think they have other things they need to work on, though.
I didn't say it should be a top priority.
I'm just saying.
Tossing it out there.
I wonder if they're going to give us one word at a time for the chat thing.
That'd piss me off.
Next week we're getting fucks.
I need fuck, fucking, and fucks, and I will be happy. And fucker. And fucker.
Hold strong with me, noobs. Come on, only 5 more weeks, possibly less. Oh, you want someone to not drink with you. Poor Mrs. Llama. What are you going to do for her once the baby comes out?
What am I going to do with her?
You gonna get her like
not
a nice,
sex.
awesome beverage?
Yeah, probably she'll end up making her either gin and tonics and
cheese glitch. Wow.
Hell yeah, glitch. You're an animal. Embeds, yeah, embeds would be nice.
Agree, Ken. All words need to be unbanned.
Ken, take the wins when you can get them.
Why does the video freeze when I send a message? Are you on mobile?
Support channel. You're
The
welcome.
one that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm gonna start telling people to put it in support. I'm gonna be like, go to hashtag support. I'm gonna say go to support and put it in support to people that I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck to.
Okay, is this Beastie Man a real person or is he a bot?
What's happening?
In the Discord, the Beastie Man. He greets every single person that comes into the...
I don't know. He has that silly little greeter role, but I don't know who it is. Definitely doesn't look like a bot, but
it's very strange.
Well, he made his account in September 2022, and the Rumble
and he
Discord
doesn't say anything.
No, but he has a description.
It's your phone, Ryan. It's your phone. You should get a Pixel. I have no problems on my Pixel.
And he's friends with somebody. I have a Galaxy. I like it.
Noobs.
Had a Galaxy for years.
Touche. It is inconvenient for game streams with kill because that's all we do is kill things. That's what we do.
Yeah. Kill. Or hey, man, guys, tonight's kind of vibing. We're just lynching out. Fucking.
I'm almost tempted to put that on Twitter. Like, hey, Llama, you want to lynch out tonight?
Yeah, let's just lynch out, man.
Would probably not go well. So if Rumble is off, who officially runs and owns Discord? No, Rumble still owns it. They're all still in there.
Rumble still owns it. Small Doink is still in charge of it. The moderators are just running it. That sounds about.
They're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing and giving us a little bit more power in the server to do what we need to do. That's
the problem originally that I was not a mod for that Dai was bringing up was there was apparently a mod who, like, the mods had the power, like this is originally how it was supposed to go, and then one mod just started fucking with the server constantly, like changing roles or changing random things and doing whatever, and they're just like, okay, mods are basically just purple people. You get a different color. That's all you can do. And so now they're finally changing it back.
We were yellow. It was awful.
Lynching out in Rumble streams. Now if they want a bad name, they can keep hanging out bands. We can, dude, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, tomorrow, guys, I'm playing Need for Speed Unbound. It's the finale. My title will be Lynching Out playing Need for Speed.
There you go.
Come lynch out with me is what it's going to be. Can you say hangout?
No. You mean as one word?
You can't.
Nope.
Huh?
Did you just press enter?
I just did now.
You can.
You can say hang out.
Hang?
Yeah. You can say hang.
Okay, you just can't do hanging.
Oh, you can't do. Okay, so you can do hang and hang out. But you can't do hanging.
I don't see hang.
Oh, then you can't do that one. You can't say hang or hanging. But you can say hang out.
Yeah, was that. Which is crazy because if you want to hang out, it's 2 words, not 1.
Yep, but you have to make it 1 because Rumble.
We got to go to the hangout to lynch.
Yeah, we just got to lynch. That will be taken out of context. That sounds like some undercover KKK shit.
I don't lynch at the hangout.
That sounds rough. Yeah,
this is why censors suck.
You can't say hang and lynch in the same sentence.
Really?
You can't be like, we're going to go hang out and lynch. That's not okay. You can say hang out and hang, or you can say lynch out.
We should have just done an episode on the chat censor, honestly.
That's pretty much what it turned into.
The semantics to just talk. We got to talk. I'm trying to talk here.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Never heard that song?
I grew up on it.
Okay, good. We used to have a purple people eater. It was a minivan. My dad bought $500. The roof was like the what's that stuff? The fabric in the roof was falling down. He had to like pin it up with little thumbtacks, and there was rust all over the place. But in Ohio, you don't need to get your car inspected,
old, dude.
So it was our little minivan that we had until my dad got his truck fixed. So we called it the purple people eater. And then when he got his truck fixed, it was just parked in the side of our yard. And so me and my sister would go into it and mess with the windshield wipers and stuff and pretend like we were driving. Exactly, Kenneth. Sure looks.
Little dude fell asleep in our bed. Gonna have to move him whenever you make it up here.
Or you can move him now and deal with the consequences before I get up there.
I think
So
we
I'm
should
just-
end stream.
I'm just gonna yeet him.
I gotta go to bed.
Samesies. I figured it would be a quick one since you said you were starting at 9 on a weekday.
Yup.
We
I think
talked
we
about what
covered
we
it
had to
all.
talk about. Yeah. And we got to say fuck. That was a fun little
A
surprise.
lot in chat.
Hold on, watch this.
You're in pain. I'm sorry, Mrs. Llama. You know what I did when I did ultrasound, when I had to do the late third trimesters, some women got pissed off at me for not changing their due dates. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, your kid's age has not changed. I don't care how big it is. I'm so glad I don't do ultrasound anymore. Pregnant women can sometimes be a pain. Fudge, says Condor. Hey, Condor. Bitches be tripping. Oh my gosh, Llama.
Fudge fart, duck a fuck.
So that's
Bitches
what
be-
you were doing.
Bitches be tripping and our chat's just lynching out, baby.
Classiest chat on Rumble right here. Now I'll never be classier than Leafy.
I wonder if they have a GIF for lynching.
Oh no.
Yeah, they do.
For real?
Hell yeah, they got it's a whole
No,
bunch of just
no,
people
Rick
hanging
just broke out
themselves.
the cell phone. I just saw the cell phone icon go up under his name.
Oh.
Oh, it's good stuff. You had to be an idiot to be as classy as Leafy. Oh lordy.
Leafy is
He provided us
essentially-
with entertainment though.
He did. He's just Asian Logan Paul when he was in the Japanese suicide forest. That's the equivalent. That's how that's about as smart as he is.
Llama,
But-
you're streaming tonight?
Tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night,
All
7
right.
o'clock.
I'm streaming Sunday at 4, Rainbow Six Siege. Chat, we are going to call it. I'm going to go to bed because we're
Yep.
both going to be up early tomorrow.
Hell yeah, I got to be at work at 4.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.